has been a flood. I have a shit ton of stuff. My screen is very fucked right now.
Pay about $200 more than the original.
I think I found my niche for my channel, which is just pure chaos. I wasn't planning to film a vlog today because I am exhausted from filming 2 videos back to back. But since I already did the makeup for it, I figured why not? So the theme of this week's vlog is basically chaos. I feel like all of my vlogs are basically chaos, but this one is probably gonna be the most hectic of them all. Within the next 8-ish days, I have a shit ton of stuff to do.
To summarize what I have on my plate, over this next week, I have a couple main objectives. Apply to a new apartment, move all of my stuff to the storage unit, and get ahead and film 2 more YouTube videos.
No biggies, I got everything, haha. Anyways, I don't know what's wrong with me. Last week, I was feeling a little bit lonely, so I reached out to a bunch of friends and I was like, hey, let's hang out. So I literally am also grabbing dinner with 3 different people this week on top of getting everything else in order. I also somehow signed up for Orange Theory Fitness, so I'm trying to finish my November credits before I leave, but I really think it's gonna be an eventful week.
Of course, things that could go wrong did go wrong, but let's not get there yet. Right now, I'm driving to pick up a friend to watch the movie Begonia together. Oh, by the way, I'm currently on medical leave from Amazon right now to recover from burnout. I don't know. I just brought it up in case you're wondering if this girl even has a job.
I'm currently just parked in a parking lot waiting for my friend to come. Recently, I started noticing a trend in my life where I just have this tendency to say yes to everything. Yes, I am very satisfied as a high-performing individual, but I would have to say a lot of the times I am more overwhelmed than any. So I'm still trying to strike a balance between what I want to do and knowing when it's enough to call it quits. Even for today, I was supposed to be climbing with my friend right before seeing the movie, but I realized that I've been doing so many things that I don't have time, which is why I called it off, and she is here. Hello. Hello.
Over the weekend, I thought I made great progress on my editing, but I was actually in a lot of co-working sessions in this past week. What I realized is that editing is definitely something that I cannot do with another person, even if it's a co-working session. For some reason, with the presence of other people around, my mind just does not function. I didn't really touch any of my editing over the weekend, so when I first touched it again today, I realized that what I thought was done was so bad. That was very inconvenient. I'm still pretty far away from being done with editing, and that was not my plan. I thought that I would have time to stop by U District to drop off my computer to fix the screen.
As you can see, my screen is very fucked right now. Initially, it was just this crack and it wasn't affecting my usage, but then the pixel started dying and then it got me panicky. I'm okay to take the L and pay a $600 repair fee to get it fixed so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
And that has to be done as soon as possible. I'll probably just work on editing for a little bit more and then say fuck it and go to U District. And this is my lunch, some sad taquitos.
I finally finished making some progress on the edits. I'm still not done yet. I don't even know if I can be done by tonight. Maybe I'll have to drag on until tomorrow. Ever since I started taking medical leave, no one is pushing me to go outside. And in turn, sometimes I feel like I want to be productive. I'm gonna stay home all day working on whatever it is. But instead of being productive, I just feel so shitty. And that's what I've been feeling right now. It's about 4 p.m. And I basically spent the whole day indoors and now the sun is almost setting and I feel like shit. I'll have to drive to U District right now to pay the deposit for my computer screen. The heels are killing me right now.
Price of this, $5.75 around there.
The traffic is terrible right now. It is already 6:40. Look at how well lit the office is. That is exactly the office where I work at, and that's just sad.
Even though I felt like shit on Wednesday, I quickly got into my groove on Thursday, starting with a productive editing session at Cap One Cafe.
I'm pretty happy because I did make a good amount of progress, but at the same time, I also impulse purchased about $200 worth of stuff. I'm so glad right now I'm not filming what I spent in a week because this week is really bad. With all the stuff that I bought in preparation for the Europe trip, the moving costs and everything else. Right now, I'm on my way to the apartment that we're most likely gonna be applying to. We toured last weekend. I just have a quick question. Seems like we will get 6 weeks of free rent. We apply within the next week. I might talk about tips and tricks to renting in Seattle and how to get like a cheap apartment, but not yet because we're not officially moving there yet. The only reason we're waiting is because our desired move-in day is somewhere around December 7th, but right now it's only 11/12 and this apartment doesn't allow applying that far into the future, so we're trying to wait a couple days for our desired moving day. I would say that the main thing I'm worried about this week has already been cleared out. Now I just have to worry about packing, moving, and batch filming my video.
I spent way too much time making my thumbnails, but I finally finished that. I'm actually running a little bit late on my dinner with a friend. This is actually my first time hanging out with this girl. I'm basically in like a Seattle girl group on Facebook, and I saw her posted that she just moved to the city and would like to meet more people. Honestly speaking, this is something that I want to do, but I'm too scared to like put myself out there. I really applaud someone for putting themselves out there, and it actually inspired me to also do something similar. For me, I'm still scared to like post myself on a Facebook group, but I think what I can do is to reach out to the people who have posted and actually make something happen. Is this the best week to do it? Absolutely not. I am so busy with everything. But yeah, sucks to suck. Guys, within the span of 12 hours, the apartment that I was telling you about got leased out by someone. So sad. Luckily, this apartment has a lot of units available, so we are currently looking at 1 unit, 3 floors higher. But at the same time, we do have to pay about $200 more than the original one, which is kind of sad. I've applied officially. And that finally wraps up our apartment hunting. Now I just have to focus on moving, getting ready for Europe, and getting my YouTube videos out. Now that we have submitted the application to the apartment, I feel like I also am losing a little bit of motivation in doing everything. I actually woke up at around 8:40, but I wasn't able to get my ass out of bed until now. I'm supposed to be getting ahead on my videos right now, but I literally have no motivation. So instead, I'm gonna make some brownies. This is an unsweetened, sugar-free keto brownie mix that I've been wanting to make. This is the brownie batter. As you can see right now, this is the shithole that I currently live in. No wonder why I'm not able to feel productive. So I'm gonna set maybe like a 30 or 40-minute timer to clean everything. Like, of course, things are still gonna be messy because I'm moving, but I promise you 30 minutes later, whatever this shit is, it's gonna look better than it is right now. Oh gosh, I'm sweating so much. I think it's been about 40 minutes. From your perspective, you probably don't really see much progress, but I think I made a lot of progress and I'm proud of myself. All I have to do is zip up these 2 boxes and then I think my space would look a lot better. Okay, I feel like I made so much progress in cleaning and packing everything. I think I packed maybe 3 or 4 boxes in this session. Yeah, I feel really accomplished. And also, this is the brownie that I made earlier.
It's currently 5:15 and my class starts at 5:45. And after the workout class, we're gonna go watch Now You See Me 3. For some reason, today just like passed in a blink of an eye. I felt like I didn't really do anything meaningful today. I did like pack a couple boxes, but I still couldn't get myself to do the YouTube work. And then all of a sudden, it's already night and it's already time for the workout class. I just feel a little bit stressed with all the packing. As you can see, this whole shell is still there, and then there's still some like random things hanging around. I feel like without having that figured out, I don't really have the mental space to work on YouTube, but at the same time, I still need some of my furniture to stay in place because I will have to film 1 more video before I go. I don't know, it's just a lot. Y'all are probably not interested in it. I'm running late to my class, so I'll see you at my class. I just realized I forgot to bring my heart rate monitor. I made it.
Since it's Saturday and my boyfriend is off from work, we grabbed boba and then went to the mall at Bellevue Square. But it was at the mall where things started to go
So
wrong.
something actually came up while we're at the mall. Kevin got a call from our storage unit saying that there has been a flood. So last minute change of plans, he's gonna drop me off at a McDonald's while he go check on the flood. I don't know why every time I'm filming a vlog, something really dramatic happens. Last time it was a fire at our Airbnb and this time is a flood. And during the weeks that I'm not filming, everything happened to be fine. Once I get to McDonald's, I do have to work on YouTube for a little bit until my friend picks me up. I really hope that the storage unit turns out to be fine. My original plan was to come to McDonald's and then work on YouTube because I do have to get this thing done by tonight. It's like a hard deadline. Probably would only need 2 hours, but because of all the little detours that's been happening, I haven't had a chance to work on it yet. It's just chaos. I think I found my niche for my channel, which is just pure chaos.
Need a lullaby. Baby, don't cry.
Our apartment application just got approved. The one good thing that has happened today.
After finally scheduling my video for upload, I bought some food at the TNT supermarket next door for a Friendsgiving that's happening tonight. I'm super grateful that my friend was able to pick me up, so we drove to the storage unit to help Kevin with the flood damage.
These are all the wet clothes that we will have to wash and dry when we get back to the apartment.
I wrote a lullaby for you.
There was so much food at the Friendsgiving. I actually ran into my coworkers who are still on the immediate team that I work at, same team that I'm taking a medical leave from. I am going back to work in about 3 weeks. I am a little bit scared about what's going to happen because I have a mixed feeling of dread, anxiety, and guilt for taking the medical leave. Part of me felt like that I was taking the easy way out. I'm not mentally tough enough, but I actually had a great talk with my coworker. He told me about all the shit show that has been happening on my team over the past 2 months, and strangely it made me feel better because I now know that I'm not the only one feeling it. And the stress and anxiety and the feeling that something that's not right wasn't a hallucination but was something that everyone was feeling, but are instead a little bit hard to say it out loud. Apparently over the past 2 weeks, everyone started gathering the strength to say things out loud, and that changed the dynamic of our team to some extent. The only thing that I am a little bit concerned of is the lack of morale in our team. This actually happens across many different teams at Amazon. For example, my friend is in a team that they also lost morale, but for them it was due to the layoffs, whereas for us I think it was mostly because a mixed feeling of loss in vision. But TLDR, knowing that everyone's also going through it actually makes me feel better because I know that I'm not the only one feeling it. It makes me feel like I'm not hallucinating all along. But now that we're back at the apartment, we still have to deal with the damage of the flood. My boyfriend is probably already back at the apartment drying all of his clothes that has been soaked by the flood. I lost my baton, I lost my clue, and a couple of books. One of my professors is the designated translator of Yu Hua, an award-winning author in China, and he actually gave me an unpublished copy of the book, which I just see it as treasure, and I'm so glad that that book was not in the batch of the book that went to the storage unit, and it was not drenched. All the books that got drenched, so even though I did lose about $100 worth of book, just knowing the fact that my most treasured books are not there makes me feel a little bit better. But it's been a hell of a long day, and I'm gonna go back and do the rest of the laundry.
After a chaotic Saturday, Sunday became more of a day for reset. I still couldn't get myself into the zone to edit more videos, but I did make a decent amount of progress on packing.
It's already dark right now. I'm eating my dinner, which is the salmon bowl. It tastes pretty good. I was pretty productive, but for the wrong thing. Somehow I got sidetracked again. I saw this listing for a software developer posted by Ali Abdal, and then I was like, wait a minute, that sounds really fun. So instead of working on YouTube, I just spent the entire afternoon trying to submit that application. That probably means that tonight I'll also have to spend some time working on YouTube too. At this point, I only have 2 days left in my vlog, but I realized I might have not done anything much at all. I don't know how entertaining this video is gonna be. I kind of knew before I was filming that this video is gonna be pretty chaotic, but I feel like I didn't get the chance to actually film a lot of stuff. It's been pretty messy, but at the same time, I feel like I haven't been doing much, probably because there's not so much outcome. But I think what's more important is that I don't have the time to celebrate any milestones. It's like I finish this one thing, then I move on to the next, and then I move on to the next, because I'm literally in time crunch mode right now. But hopefully I'll have more time to celebrate stuff while I'm on the vacation, I guess. This is my lunch. My boyfriend made it yesterday. It's like spaghetti meatball, and I'm trying to finish eating this and then do makeup and get to the video. We have my setup over here and we're about to film. Hopefully I can get this one done as early as possible because I'm tired.
Alrighty, I finished filming my sit down a little bit earlier than scheduled. I already finished all of the A-rolls, but I still need to do a couple more shots before I can finally call it finished. The thing with the more cinematic shots is that it's so fun to script and storyboard it, but when it actually comes to the time of filming, I hate it so much. I hate it wholeheartedly. I just wish that every single video can be just me yapping all the time, but it's like an essential part of my creativity, so it has to be done.
But literally in the middle of the shoot, someone from Facebook Marketplace came to pick up my couch. The couch is finally sold. There's like a huge empty space over here now, but if you turn here or here or here, it's all messy and I have to finish those by the end of tomorrow. And also I just got a text from the place that I went to fix my computer screen a couple of days ago. They finally have their parts ready, so I'm gonna go there the first thing in the morning. I also need to emergency change for the workout class that starts in 30 minutes. Kevin over there is going to Orange Theory Fitness with me again, and two of my other friends, and I made some brownies, so I feel like it would be some good post-workout for us to share. Our couch is gone. This is how we're eating lunch today on the ground. Last meal. Oops, we yapped for a little bit too long. It's already 9:30 and as you can see, this place is not ready. So I guess I have to stay up a little bit and finish up the packing. This morning, I had to put everything aside for Kevin to help me film a couple thumbnails. I didn't get to film any of the process of filming the thumbnail because he was rushing to get to work and we were in a time crunch. Even though my apartment is pretty much empty right now, that is not the case because I just pushed everything here. And now it's literally a fire hazard to walk out of my apartment. I'm trying to cook some breakfast and I literally don't have space. And in about 20 minutes, I will have to start driving to U District to get my computer fixed. This is the Chinese dish, century egg on tofu. It looks kind of weird, but trust me, it's good. Hopefully that's enough for Europe and Morocco for 2 people. It's been about 2 hours ever since I left home. I'm currently at Whole Foods just finishing up my last errand of returning the French book that I bought for a different vlog. I think I see myself as a somewhat financially responsible girl, but every time I return my Amazon stuff at Whole Foods, I always fall for the trap. And this time, I bought this yerba mate as well as this RX bar, and this is their holiday gingerbread flavor. I'm currently back at U District again, but seems like my computer repair is taking a little bit longer, so I'm just gonna go home and continue packing. I finally got everything ready. I really wanted to document the process, but I was on such a time crunch. I only had like half an hour and I was panicking before the mover came, and I was just like trying my best to pack everything. And then when the mover came, because they charge us by the minute, the clock was ticking and I wasn't 100% done with packing yet, so I was like locked in. But to give you a status update, I drove my car out already and our moving van is already fully loaded. It couldn't fit everything, so I had some bags and my guitar with me in the bag. We're gonna meet up with the movers at public storage and try to jigsaw everything into the storage unit. But other than that, all that's left at my apartment are stuff that I'm gonna bring for Europe and some stuff here and there that we're still either gonna wash today or use today. So tomorrow we're gonna make a quick trip back to public storage to store our things one last time, and that should be it. After moving, we decided to reward ourselves and then go get Malaton. How much do you think you're gonna spend?
$21.
How much did you spend?
$23.19. How much do you think you're gonna spend?
$25.
How much did you spend?
$26.06. Since I'm already at U District for Malaton anyways, I decided to come and take a look at the UDA play that I was supposed to be in, but unfortunately couldn't because of the time conflict of Europe. Welcome back to my humble abode. There's like nothing much anymore here. We're sleeping on this air mattress today. Since my computer got taken to repair and I didn't get a chance to get it back today, for one time, feel like I don't have to focus on YouTube for a little bit, which is actually, surprisingly, a pretty big relief. Feels like I finally don't have to feel like I have to work on stuff all the time because I don't have the tool to do that. In the past, I always thought that turning off my phone is the ultimate digital detox that I can do, but I failed to realize that computer in itself is also a form of digital media that I could get a detox from. This is our last night in this apartment.
Night.
We had to wake up at 7 to tackle everything on our plate for the last day at Seattle. For one, I still had to drive to U District to pick up my laptop, and they put the wrong color on my laptop, which makes it look like a panda. And it also stopped working once I got to Europe, which is a story for a different time. But you know what? Despite the floods, the broken laptop, losing the apartment, and all the chaos, we made it! We got everything packed, got to the airport, and we're about to embark on our journey to Paris. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. If you watched all the way here, thank you guys so much for your support. I really only started posting consistently on YouTube after I started taking my medical leave, so thank you guys so much for following along this journey with me. After leaving Seattle, I still have 2 more weeks of leave where I go to Europe and also Africa, so be on the lookout as those vlogs will be out shortly. As I'm editing this video, I am already back to work at Amazon, and I can't express how much gratitude I have for every single one of you for supporting me on this part of the internet. If you enjoyed this chaotic journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming vlogs. I'll see you next week. Bye.